on our way to Misbehaving Farms this morning. Our good friends are having some piglets and called for backup and reinforcements. Miss Michelle would like a little help this morning while her baby is having babies. So Jeff and I made giant cups of coffee and
here we go.
We're gonna go help and see what we can do for Miss Michelle this morning. So we left the boys at home. Josh is taking care of chores. Unfortunately, Mr. Great isn't feeling great this morning, so he is sleeping in a little bit, which rarely happens in our house. Well, here we are. We'll go see what we can find.
I don't know, Mama. We're trying to help you out here. Baby's gasping for air here.
Well, we had 4. It appears as if one has passed. We have 3 sweet little piglets. Mama's pretty nervous and not real thrilled, I don't think, about having had babies. Oh, there were 5. Oh, goodness. So we're going to get her a scoop of food and see if we can get her distracted for a minute and kind of get in and about her.
I've never seen anything like this before. I guess that's a nest, pig nest? How did she even do that?
Well, we're on our way home from Misbehaving Farms. Their pig that had babies is not exactly being a very kind mother. We're not even really sure how many babies she had, 8 or 9, and 3 of them were alive. She had killed the rest of them. And so we stood there for a really long time and debated what in the world were we going to do, whether or not they were going to try to pan feed them or let the mama try and figure it out. And every time, the babies would get close to her, she would step on them or lay on them or sit on them, to the point that one of them was pretty near death because mama kept squishing it. So this is what we wound up with. Don't ask me why, because I'm just not real sure what in the world I'm going to do with these, but I couldn't just leave them there knowing that Mama was going to kill them. Yes, I know it happens in the wild all the time, but they are all females. They were born from a Juliana potbelly mix mama, and we're not quite sure who the daddy is. It's either a Juliana potbelly mix, or there's a possibility that a wild hog had gotten in there. So these could be decent meat pigs. So we are definitely looking for someone to foster or adopt them.
So not too long ago we picked up a Joel Salatin style chicken tractor. A free gift, we just had to go get it. Never thought we'd use it for this.
Come here, sweet girl.
Louie, how did you even get up there? This guy is out of control. So in our efforts to
clean up Jules' droppings, and to save the lives of the unwanted roosters, we have a free-range flock, I guess you could call it, or a couple of them, where we allow the roosters to free range. They have no access to hens, but they scratch the jewel manure and disrupt the bug cycle and disrupt the me stepping in the jewel droppings. I introduced a few more in a different area. There's one, there's a few over there, and this guy right here. Well, now it's time to move the goats. All right, so we moved the goats. They have done an amazing job clearing the last area. This area doesn't need much clearing, but before we put pigs here, there was no grass. So we're gonna let these goats enjoy the grass, let them fertilize this area, and we're gonna roll some hay out here, potentially adding more seed to the soil so we can grow more grass. This area was mined for stone prior to us purchasing this property, and it all just looked like this. No growth whatsoever. The beauty of putting pigs out here, they tilled up the soil for us and dug up seed that had been dormant for God knows how long, and apparently it works. They're loving this terrain. And now for the fun part. We get to move the little pigs. Alright, we're building shelters out of IBC totes. We really don't know what we're doing. We really don't have a plan. See how this works out. Okay. Not bad for a few minutes worth of. We just put it together real quick, cut the piece of the metal out. We left the floor on and turned it into a roof. It's not waterproof by any means, but it will provide some shade. We just kept it real simple and tied a rope around the IBC tote tank so that we can quickly unattach the cage from the tote so that we can access the animals when needed, but it will provide them with a little bit of protection and some privacy, protect their food. We'll go ahead and we took the nameplate off of the other side, obviously, so we could cut a hole in it. We'll leave this one on and maybe put their names on it. Nothing crazy, keep it simple. So we try to rescue as many animals as possible, pull them out of whatever environment that they're in and find them homes. Sometimes we get stuck with animals. I am thoroughly impressed on a regular basis with Lara's ability to sell animals or just give them away, find them homes. This one took just a few hours.
All right. Time to load up these sweet babies and take them to their foster home. Loading up babies for their new foster home. So cute. Off they go.